What's up, guys? Welcome back to our Let's Play Part 3. If you're just tuning in, be sure to check out parts 1 and 2 as we have rescued the Magnemites and we rescued the fallen Caterpie, and now we're having a dream here of some sort. I never understood what this is about, but weird dream though. It's gonna happen often throughout the game. So you can see here that we are on the top. This was the Pokemon we got from the personality quiz. And here's our partner Torchic. There's nothing in the mail as of yet. And for those who don't know, the mailbox is mainly like requests to go on rescue missions, save people that are in trouble in the dungeons. It's our job as a rescue team to save them and reward us with either money or other items of what they may choose. This here is the town. It's like any normal town, you got your shops, your bank, a place where you can store your items, those kind of things. So here is the Kecleon shops. The green one here will sell normal items. There's normal items that'll help you come in handy when you're in the dungeons. Sell your items, you can buy items from them. Over here we have the purple one. Sells orbs and new moves. As you can see, the moves are very expensive and the orbs are come in handy. So I'm going to buy both these escape orbs because they do come in handy later. And here you got your normal townsfolk. Here's the Felicity Bank, so we can store our money. Storing your money is very useful because it ensures that if you go down in the dungeon, you don't lose your money because it's saved. Here is our storage unit. Store items, we can take them out for going in a dungeon or whatever. So I'm actually going to store these berries because we don't really necessarily need them. And we're going to store these 2 orbs still for no time. I don't need them right now. Over here, you got your link shop. So here you can link 2 moves together. So say if I wanted to link low kick and focus energy. Focus energy would give my attacks a boost, and then I would do the attack. Like say I'd use focus energy first, and then I'd attack the opponent using low kick, so it'd do more damage. This can be done with your partners and whoever else you choose, but it does cost money to do that. I don't normally like doing it, so it takes up a lot of your moves. This is overall a real pain to use. There's also a special item you can use to link your moves, but they're not very easy to find. So what we got here is the bulletin board, and this building you see across from us is the post office. very useful, so we're going to just accept all these because why not? The more missions we can do, the better. So now that we got our missions, we're going to check them out. Let's see. The person is looking for a pecha berry. That kind of berry, it's a special berry that will heal you if you're poisoned. So if you get poison status, it will heal you. Trust me, you're gonna want that because when you're in poison status, you'll slowly take damage until you eventually die or heal it. And it's overall just a huge pain. The sooner you heal it, the better. So you can see my partner just used focus energy. Should I have not attacked, that would have increased his critical hit attacks. Which means that if you can land a critical hit, it does more damage to the enemy. This is the tiny woods where in part 1, we rescued the Caterpie. There's only 3 floors here, and the only items we'll really find here is money and orange berries, which are needed for this point in the game to keep your health above. They restore up to 100 HP. Come down here to the other option, we can see our mission objectives. You see here, basement floor 3. We have to rescue a Pucciana. And you'll know if there's a rescue mission. You see that yellow dot on the map is who you need to rescue. And we just found our item for the other mission. So that's 2 in 1 done. So we're gonna click this. I'm gonna rescue our friend. Once the mission is done, we can either leave or proceed onward. Since this only has 3 floors, we're just gonna leave. We already have what we need for both missions. You can see there, we've given our client the pecha berry, and they gave us $100 for it. You won't always get money for it, but it does come in handy. The more quests you take on and the harder they are, the more XP, more money, more team points you'll earn. We'll get into what team points do another time. You can see after we completed a mission, now we're back in our dream state. And there appears to be a tremor going on. Very high magnitude, might I say. And there's a Pokemon that knows my name. So that was basically a storyline request mission. So it's basically we have to go rescue Ductrio's son, which is Diglett. This is also the part. This is also the part of our first boss mission. It's a fairly easy boss, but because the type of Pokemon that I am, I will be at a disadvantage. Because they mentioned the name Skarmory, it's a flying type, and flying and fighting are not very well. They're not good to fight against each other. In my case, I'm at a big disadvantage here. So what we're gonna need to do is stack up on some good items. Otherwise we will lose this fight. Let's see. About all we need. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna deposit our money so we don't lose it. Saved ahead of time. Now we go on to take on the quest. This won't be an easy quest, getting our levels, getting my type. But we'll make do as long as we got the right items. As long as we got good strategy, good items, we can survive this without a problem. You can see that attack alone did a lot of damage. And that attack alone would have killed me. That was not how it was meant to go. Well, this just became a whole lot harder. Oh, great. Yeah, that just happened. Yep, that really just happened. So if that happens, you have a choice of getting help from another rescue team, which is basically, if you had this on the original console, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy SP, whatever the case may be, if you and a friend own this game, you can rescue each other via a password the game will give you. Because I'm playing this on an emulator, I don't have anybody that I could rescue. So the main thing we're going to want to do is gain as much experience as we can, as we're going to need it. So if you'll notice, like if I die, a lot of times I'll be just redoing the dungeons to grind out my level. to get that added boost to take on the boss. Like I said, it's not an easy fight. It can be very difficult if you don't got the right strategy to do it. Two floors down, 7 to go. And you can see we lost practically all our items from just dying. So you want to try and take any advantage you can get. What I actually should start doing is using focus energy. Oh boy, 3 enemies. So you can see there, using focus energy and increased my attack damage, which helped out a little bit. Had they landed a hit on me, I probably would have been dead. There's a lot of type advantages, a lot of type of disadvantages here. So you'll notice that my attacks will one-shot some Pokemon than others. Like for example, this Aaron here, because it's a steel type, it is weak to fighting, so it takes double the damage, whereas a Spearow takes half the damage because it's resistant to my type, and because it has moves that are effective against me, I take double the damage. But you can see here the zigzag green takes double damage because it's weak to me. You also see me switching places with my teammates to fight while I try and let myself heal up. And at times you'll see me bringing the enemy to my partner so we can both attack. These arrows above our heads mean that our stats have been lowered, so by stepping on one of those tiles they will be restored. I'm slowly getting through this. So like I said, this is a real grind in the early stages, especially if you're not prepared for it. What I actually should have done is going to the second dungeon and grinded up my level. I'm a risk taker, I like a good challenge. I don't know. That's what you're gonna see out of me. See that dedication there. This trick here that I'm using is called the stationary healing trick, or I don't know if that's what it's actually called, but that's just what I call it. Basically, you hold down the A and B button and the turns will pass. Each turn is basically one tile. So by holding down both of the buttons, it will skip, it'll basically take up the turns to heal you. very effective at times. Very effective if you need to heal up and you don't have any items to heal you. So holding A and B will allow enemies to make their moves while you're healing. Basically like a clutch moment move. And you can see what I was throwing at them did 20 damage per hit. That was a Graveler Rock. It's a throwable item that can be thrown from across the room. That'll hit an enemy. It will always do 20 damage. Very useful for attacking enemies from afar. You'll see me using that a lot in this boss fight. The fact that it's doing 20 damage, it will come in handy. So I'll try to stay as far away from the boss as I can. And I'll just spam them with these rocks. So we just went up a level again. We're now level 9. And good, we found more gravel rocks. Sweet, now we got 8. Now what we're gonna do here is use this blast seed, which will do 45 damage. Should have saved it, but whatever. We are 2 floors away from reaching the boss. I'm not too tactical about how much HP the boss has and all that. All I know is I'm at a big disadvantage when fighting when I'll be fighting him. It's not going to be an easy fight. Take every advantage we can get. We're gonna heal up again. And then we're gonna get out of here. One more floor and then we'll be there. You can also see you'll find orbs in the dungeon too. You can buy them from the town store, but you'll also find them in dungeons. As usual, you'll also find money too. Oh boy, my partner's getting spammed hard. In the early stages, if your partner is defeated, you will fail the dungeon. So best to keep both yourself and your partner alive. If either you die or your partner dies, you do have to start the whole thing over. Ooh, I'm cutting it very close there. If he had hit me with one more tackle, we would have had to start up. Ah, crap. just like that. It's that easy to happen. It's literally that easy to lose just like that. Everything, you know, we worked, almost got there, and yet again we lost before we even got to the boss. So we're gonna need, let's see, $860. We're gonna need a lot of money. So, you know what that means. You know, the best way we can get money is by doing more quests, getting more XP. Ooh, look at that. So what we're gonna do is spend the next few days doing these quests, get more items, get more XP, become stronger before we go back and try and take on the boss. Right now we are very underpowered and we're just gonna keep getting beat. So by doing these, this helps out very much for us to be able to take on harder quests, advance up, etc. To the point where we could basically just take only 1 damage from all these guys and really one-shot them with 1 normal attack. So you see, I don't even have to use my low kick, I can just press A and one-shot them. There's our first rescuee. So because we have another mission, we're going to continue on with our quest. And look at that, we happen to spawn right by him, so that makes it easier. Now that all the missions are complete, we can leave. After each mission, during the story, your partner will say the same thing. It's basically, we did good. I don't know, missions, you know, good night, etc. And as usual, I always greet you. The mailman will bring the mail. Gonna check if there's any new quests there. It's always best to check the mail when you're coming back. And look at that, we get another one. This one we can accept, but it's not necessary to do. There's news here. You can read these if you like. Don't have to read them, you know, they're kind of optional. We don't need that one, but we will do this one. Always remembering to store our cash. If we lose it, then we got nothing but what we saved. If anybody wondering why we're doing these quests to get the item called Reviver Seeds, it's a special seed. Well, yeah, special seed that, say, if we get downed in the dungeon, it will revive us instantly to keep on going, which, you know, comes in handy. We're especially gonna need them for the boss fight, as the boss does an extreme amount of damage, and the more we have, the better chances we have of defeating him. So we're saving after every mission because it's a normal thing to do. So we're gonna do the recording up until we beat the boss. Oh my god, so many of these. Max elixir, that'll come in handy. I also need that. It's more money, but we don't necessarily need it. Our RNG has been pretty lucky because all these missions have been for, the rewards have been Reviver Seeds, which comes in handy for us. It means we have more chances of taking down the boss. So the more we have, the better, because the more chances we'll survive in that dungeon. So this is actually benefiting us in the early stages. I'm actually surprised that this usually never happens. RNG is very lucky on our side today. So the more we have, the better. So if we get another one, I'm gonna lose it. Maybe we didn't get another one, but honestly, if we did, that RNG would have been crazy. So let's see. Those will come in handy as well. So see what he's got for sale. Nothing much that's useful to us right now. Always store your money just so you don't lose it. Let's see, we got 3. What is this? Oh, that's right. Max elixir. Same thing applies. Weakness, weakness, resistance, etc. All Pokemon have a weakness and a resistance, depending on the types. We also have special abilities as well. We'll get into that later as we go along. Apples are very common to be found in these early dungeons. They keep you from dying of hunger. Very difficult to come across in higher up dungeons, so if you're ever in need of any, just come to these lower dungeons and you can find them easily. And the other thing I can show what it does for Lucky. So here's the next part. Same routine as usual. We wake up, we can save if we want. Go out, meet our partner, they greet us. Mail comes, we check it. If we got a mission, we do it. If there's a story mission, we can't proceed unless we do it. We're gonna hold off on this time. You see these black boxes with the yellow question, yellow exclamation points. That's a story mission. And you can't proceed further in the game without doing it. There's 9 floors total in this dungeon. So we're more prepared this time, so we're gonna try to go for it again. Can't guarantee success, but we'll do our best. So a lot of this is basically going to be our partner helping us out here. The more gravel routes we pick up, the better. So when I get around to doing part 4 tomorrow, we're gonna get some very special items that's gonna help us in the long run. I'm probably just gonna do that off recording. So I don't really have too much time to do that tonight. As I'm recording this, it's currently 10:55 Eastern Time. So yeah, part 4 will be in the recording tomorrow. Whoa. We took some major damage from that. If we had taken another hit like that, we would have been done for. We would have been revived because of our reviver seeds, but you know, that would have been one less reviver seed we would have had for taking on the boss. We want as many as we can possibly can possibly keep for the boss, because like I said, he'll do a lot of damage to us and we're gonna need all we can do. Oh goodness, it's been nothing else. Oh good, he learned Ember. That's gonna help us out in the long run. So now that he's learned a fire type move, that will help out. Because the boss is actually weak to fire. So he's gonna now do twice the damage to the boss. So we're gonna want him to use that move as much as he can on the boss. He'll be the main contributor in attacking the boss. So what I like to do is I like to sit here by the stairs and then just heal up before proceeding onward to the new floor. So you can see I'm healing up. I'm actually going to disable that for him, because that's not very much helping us. Our attack, the turn that he could be using to attack, he's using to put a status effect on, does not help us out. So I'm taking damage, he's just healing away. It's just kind of, just wasting his time. Can be very annoying when you expect your partner to help you out. And we finally made it to the boss. So as you can see, there is the lost child, but there is a big abyss in between, so we can't get there. And here's the boss. This is Skarmory, the steel and flying type. Because it's a flying type, it will do double damage to me, so I need to stay away from it as much as possible. You'll notice I'll use my attacks, try to weaken it by lowering its defense, and I really wish he would not use that move specifically. That is not helping us in this fight. And that did it. You can see the boss took double damage from that move, and we beat it. Third time was the charm. So we're gonna finish out this quest, and then that will be the end of part 3. And here's the Magnemite we saved from part 2. They came to help us out here.